Electricity. Introduction. Electricity is very useful for our daily life. Various household equipments use electricity to work. Electricity is used in schools, offices, and other business establishments. Electricity has provided many comforts to human life. Appliances like fan, bulb, refrigerator, etc. use electricity to work. These are the examples of electricity in motion, flowing electricity. We also have electricity at rest, which is called static electricity. The word electricity is derived from Greek word electron, which means amber, a kind of resin provided by certain plants. Historically, we can say that electricity initially was produced with the help of friction. It is believed to have been discovered by Thales of Miletus, one of the 7 wiremen of ancient Greece, in 600 BCE. He found that when amber is rubbed with wool, it develops a strange property of attracting the small bits of paper, feather, dry pieces of leaves, etc. towards itself. At that time, the phenomenon was not clear. Later on, around the 17th century, William Gilbert explained the experiment of Thales. He explained satisfactorily about attraction of certain tiny substances by amber rubbed with wool. The substances which develop this property of attraction are said to be charged with electricity. Household consumption of electric energy. Every home using electricity has an electric meter which measures the amount of electric energy consumed by various appliances in that home over a given period of time. The electric meter is fixed at the mains board or just outside our house. The electric energy is sold in units of kilowatt-hour. kWh. Kilowatt-hour. It is the unit in which the consumer pays the cost of electric energy consumed. The electric energy consumed by an appliance can be calculated as below. Energy in kilowatt-hours is equal to power, kilowatt, into time, hour. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. The total energy consumed by an electric appliance in kilowatt-hour can be calculated by multiplying its power rating with time duration for which it was used. The cost of electricity will then be the product of energy consumed in kilowatt-hour with the rate in rupees per kilowatt-hour. Solved example. If an electric current of power 3 kilowatt is used for 2 hours each day, calculate the electrical energy consumed for 30 days. If the cost of electricity is 4.5 rupees per commercial unit, find the total cost. Solution. Power is equal to 3 kilowatt. Time is equal to 2 hours. The electrical energy consumed by the electric oven per day is equal to 3 into 2 is equal to 6 kilowatt hours. Total electrical energy consumed in 30 days is equal to 6 into 30 is equal to 180 kilowatt hours. The cost of electricity at a rate of 4.5 rupees per kilowatt hour will be is equal to 180 kilowatt hours into 4.5 rupees is equal to 810 rupees. Domestic wiring. Electricity supplied to us for domestic purposes is 220 volts and AC. The current alternates its polarity 50 times in 1 second, that is, its frequency is 50 Hz. 15A switches and 15A sockets are used where heavy currents are to be drawn, example, in hot air blower, motor, geyser, etc. and 5A switches, sockets are used for bulbs, tubes, radio, television, refrigerator, fans, etc. The main supply is delivered to house using a 3-core wiring called live, neutral and earth. The live wire is red or brown in color and brings current. It is dangerous to touch live wire with bare hands. The neutral wire is black or light blue colored wire and is used as return wire. The third wire, green or yellow-green, in color in wire. Earth wire may be taken from pole or a metal plate sunk deep in the earth. It is a safety measure and does not in any way affect the supply. Earth is usually connected to the body of the electrical appliances. If any time the live wire incidentally touches the body of the electric appliance, the earth wire sends the current from the body of the appliance to the earth. Safety components. In order to protect the circuits against damage due to overheating or short-circuiting, some safety measures are taken such as fuse, MCB, and grounding, earthing. Fuse. A main fuse is connected in the live wire after the kilowatt-hour meter and before the main circuit which protects the circuit from blowing off when the circuit either gets overloaded or gets short-circuited. Similarly, a fuse is connected with each electrical appliance to safeguard it from the flow of excessive current through it. A fuse works on heating effect of current. Thus, an electric fuse is a safety device used to limit the current in an electric circuit. A fuse is a short piece of wire of uniform area of cross-section and high resistance made up of a material of low melting point so that it may early melt due to overheating when current is excess due to the prescribed limit passes through it. Do you know? High in the air, in the clouds, swirling ice particles become charged with static electricity. The top of cloud becomes positively charged and the bottom of the cloud becomes negatively charged. High in the air, in the clouds, swirling ice particles become charged with static electricity. The top of cloud becomes positively charged and the bottom of the cloud becomes negatively charged. MCB, miniature circuit breakers. Nowadays, instead of fuses, MCB, miniature circuit breakers are used for each individual circuit. If due to short-circuiting a heavy current flows in the line, the MCB falls down to switch off the circuit in a very short time. The MCB is then again raised after repairing the fault in the circuit. Thus, the use of MCB is easier than a fuse because it avoids the inconvenience of connecting a new fuse wire and it is much safer due to its quick response. Grounding, earthing. In order to work an electric apparatus, we require two wires, one live and the other neutral. Due to wear and tear or due to excessive heating, sometimes live wire touches the body of the apparatus. Thus, we get shock when we incidentally touch the apparatus. To avoid the risk of electric shock, the metal body of the electric appliance is earthen. That is, a wire is connected to the cover of vessel on one side and to the earth point in 3-pin plug. The one end of the earth point is buried deep in the earth. Earth wire is usually given green or green-yellow color.